Okay, this is going to be the next SOL review video. Just to go through these real quick. All right, so on this one, the big thing is the thing of 4 less than 1/2. Remember that this basically switches order. So 1/2 n less than 4, which would be b. Okay. All right, question 2. Which is the binomial factor? It's probably easier, to be honest, to go in and to find your solutions, okay? So if I graph this, I put this in Desmos, okay? Find the solutions of x equals -2 and x equals 3. Remember, we can convert those to factors because they're the opposite. So that would be -2 plus 3, okay? So that would be -3, which would be answer C. Okay, question 3, okay? All right, this is one of those cube root problems. If I divide by 2, that'd be 24, and then 12, and then 6, and then 3. I cross off the double branches, okay, because it's a cube, I'm looking for groups of 3. Okay, this 2 and this 3 is under there. This 2 would come out here, so I got 2 cube root of 6, which would be answer A. Okay, moving on to question 4. All right, here's another square root problem. Square root of 128, that'd be 2 and 64, 2 and 32, 2 and 16, 2 and 8, 2 and 4, 2 and 2. Double branches all get crossed off. Okay, here's a pair, here's a pair, here's a pair. The only thing left over is a 2, and I would take 1 from each of these groups and put them out here. So 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, so 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So it'd be 8 square root of 2, which would be A. Okay. Going on to question number 5. This is an evaluating question. Okay. All right. Sometimes it just flat out might be easier, okay, just to put this inside where x is with parentheses. Okay. Easier just to substitute that for x. Okay. So 6 minus 3 squared plus 1. Just put parentheses around the number, you get 10, which is answer C. Okay, so we're going on to question 6 now. Okay, what is a factor? Okay, once again, I would go ahead and use Desmos, all right, to help you here. All right, you can do this as 2x squared, all right, minus 5x, okay, minus 42. Okay, now where does that cross at? Negative 3.5 and 6. Okay, well, negative 3.5 as a fraction is negative 7 over 2 and 6. So what would those be as factors? That'd be x minus 6. This would be x plus 7 over 2. And remember, we moved that 2 up front, so 2x plus 7, x minus 6. So, okay, so what's the closest thing to that? That'd be letter D. Okay. Question number 7. Okay, question number 7. Okay, I got A12, B2, A3, B6. Remember, we would subtract these. Okay, so I got A to the 9, B, 2 minus 6 is negative 4. Well, what does that negative do? That moves the B to the 4. That moves that underneath. Okay? All right, so the closest answer to that would be answer A. Okay, so I'm moving on to question 8. Evaluate the expression. Okay, so this is another one of those evaluating problems. So I would do 2. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put parentheses. All right, plus 5. Okay, all right, these are absolute value. Okay, those are absolute value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what that is first. Okay, so parentheses negative 15 plus 6 is negative 9. So So 2 absolute value of negative 9. What does negative 9 absolute value do? It makes this positive. So 2 times 9 would be negative 18. That would be answer B. Okay, we're moving on to question number 9 now. All right. All right, which of these represents this graph? Okay, now all you got to do for that, all right, I would just use your Desmos. Okay, I would just use Desmos and type that into my calculator and match it up. So I got 4x plus 5y equals negative 20. All right, and I look at it crosses at negative 5 and it crosses at negative 4. All right, obviously this A has to be the answer. Okay, so these are those graphs. Just go ahead and graph that in Desmos. It makes it a lot easier. Okay, all right. It says which equation represents the line passing through negative 4, 4, and 8, negative 2. Okay, here's what I would do with that. Okay, once again, I'm going to graph those in Desmos. Okay, I'm going to graph these and I'm going to see which one goes to those points. Negative 2x, let me get the y, all right, y equals negative 2x plus 14. All right, so where is negative 4, 4? Negative 4 over 4 up. Okay, that's nowhere even close to that. So that A can't be my answer. Let's go to y equals negative 2x minus 4. Okay, so if I go negative 4, 4, okay, that's on the graph right there. Boom. Now let's see if 8, negative 2 is there. So if I just trace this till I get to where it's 8, getting there, getting there, getting there. Okay, that's 8, negative 20. So that one is no good. Okay, all right. Let's do y equals negative 1 divided by 2. Click over here for the x plus 2. All right, negative 4, 4, I believe is there. Yep, that's good. It's on there. Now let's go over to 8, negative 2. 8 over, let's see. Yep, it's right there. Yep, 8, negative 2 is on there. So that's got to be answer C. That's how I would handle that question. Okay, which of the following is a solution to this system? Once again, I would use Desmos here. Okay, I would use Desmos. All right, how would I do that? I would just type both of those into the Desmos. 2x plus 4y equals 22. Okay, 7x plus y equals 12. Okay, where do those intersect at? 1, 5. That is answer C. Okay, question 12. I think that's the one I'm on now. This is just a regular solving equations question. Question 12. I got 3x minus 20 equals negative 2x. Now you can do this a number of different ways. Okay, you might want to add 2x, add 2x. So that's 5x minus 20 equals 0. And I would add the 20. That's 5x equals 20. And divide by 5. I got x equals 4. Okay, which would be answer C. Okay, which equation best represents the line? Once again, any of the equation ones, I'm just going to graph those in Desmos and match it up. Okay, I might start with, I know that they all have a minus 4. It's a pretty flat line. Okay, I'm just going to show you how the last one ends up working. What you got is you got y equals 1 divided by 3. Put the x there with a minus 4. As you can see, this is very similar to what you have here. You can compare the other ones. In the interest of the video, these other two are facing this way, and the other one, if you're like, well, I think it's that, Mr. Evans, I think it's this other one, this 3x minus 4. Well, the problem with that is, all right, look how much steeper that is. That's why that one has to be C. You can try the other two, and they don't look anything alike. Okay? All right, what are the solutions of this? Okay? First of all, anytime you're doing a quadratic, you got to make sure that everything is set equal to 0. Now, if it's 20 on this side, when it moves, it's going to change to negative 20. Okay? So, solutions, the word solutions, the words roots, the words x-intercepts all mean the same thing. Zeros, all right, it's where it crosses the x-axis. Okay, so once again, I'm just going to pull up the Desmos. All right, I'm even going to type it in just like it is. 3x squared plus 11x minus 20. Okay, all right, that's -5 and 1.3 repeating. All right, well, automatically being a good test taker, it has to be D. If you want to check the fraction, you can. Okay. All right, which one is the graph of the line? Well, what I would do is just count your spaces from your point to your point. Okay, so if I go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, all right, that is a way to do it. Okay, you could also use your slope formula, okay, of 0, 1, and that crosses at 6, 0. Remember the slope formula. Turn the wheel to the left. Turn the wheel to the left. So that's 1 over -6, which is -1/6. So that's B. Okay. All right. What's the solution to this? Okay, it's where these cross, so that'd be 3 over -7 down, which would just be answer B. Okay, 17. Okay, 17. Let's do the work for this one. All right, it says Malik can spend no more than $24, so it's got to be this. Okay, then it says he pays $6 for pecans. Okay, so we got to look at this thing. The x-axis is pecans. It says it by the way it looks. Okay, the other one is cashews is going to be the y. And you look at this is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. Where they say 8 for cashews. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that exact equation in Desmos, 6x plus 8y less than or equal to 24. Okay, it's got to look something like this. Okay, so it's at 4 and it's at 3. Okay, now since it's a solid line, I would choose answer D for my answer. Okay, all right, moving on. Question 18. How many has a 1 x-intercept and 1 y-intercept? So this crosses the x-axis and y-axis. This only crosses y. This is x. This is x. So my correct answer there would be B. Okay? All right? All right? Which is the equation best represents the data? Okay? All right, now, what you should do, go ahead and make a table. All right? Make a table. That's going to be -4, -4.8. Okay, then it's -3, -8.2. Was it 8.2, I think? Okay, oh no, -8.2, hold on. So -4 and -8.2. Okay, then I got -2 and -9.1. Okay, then I got -1 and -8.1. Okay, and then I got 0 and -4.7. And then I got 1 and 0.03. All right, now, if you look at this picture, you can clearly see what this one is. This is going to be a quadratic. So I do y1, then I go to this ABC, choose this little deal, okay, a, okay, all right, ax squared, okay, I'm sorry, ax1 squared, ax1 squared, okay, all right, plus bx1, okay, plus c. Okay, and as you can see, I got 1.0 for this number, 4.2 for this number, -4.8 for that number. The closest 1 to that is letter B here. Okay? The closest thing to that is letter B. I think that was that one, yeah. Question 20. This is sort of a trick question. You got to read the words. Okay? It says Scott will pay $2,000 for a house painted. The amount each house earns varies inversely. So remember, inversely, the variables have to be together. So the only possible answer for that is answer D. Okay? Which relation best describes the graph of the range? Okay, remember, when we label this, this is negative infinity, infinity. This is infinity, infinity. Okay? This would be like -4, -4. Now, range is y's. Okay, so y, y, y. Smallest one would be -4. Biggest one would be infinity. Okay, so that's got to be all greater than or equal to -4. So that'd be answer D. Okay, which one varies directly? Okay, what you have to do for direct, to figure out what's direct, is divide the y's by the x's, and they all have to equal the same number. Well, the one that ends up working, 4 divided by 1 is 4, 8 divided by 2 is 4, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. That's the only one where it has the exact same answer for every single thing. Okay, what is a 0? Okay, a 0 of the function. All right, that's another Desmos deal. Okay, so I would go in and do h of x equals x squared plus 3x minus 18. Okay, and then that crosses at -6, and that crosses at 3. So my only answer there can be -6. Okay? All right. Which graph appears to be a function? Okay? All right, so with these, the idea is if you draw a vertical line, if it passes through twice, that's no. This one's a bunch of squigglies. You pass that through, it's no. This one is just like this. This one is no. So this one has to be the yes. Okay, it's always the way it works out. The third one that doesn't work, okay, all right, that's the one that's going to be the answer. I think this is the last question. Okay, so this is the last question. This will be the trickiest one. Using the equation of line of best fit, so it's telling us it is a line, okay? All right, predict the input at 13. Okay, so what I would do is I go in and make my table again. Okay, so I got -5 and 9.
Good afternoon, Pioneers. Just one bus change for today. Those riding bus 172
2 and 2 and 31.
And that is in lane 10. Again, if you normally ride bus 172,
Okay, 9 and 143.
218, that's 218, and that's in lane 10. Hope everyone has a great day.
Oops. Oh, what am I doing? 9, 143. Okay. Then I got 11 and 151. Okay, then I got 0 and 42. Then I got 5 and 97. All right. Now, I can do Y1, okay? I go to ABC, hit this little thing. Then I can do A, okay? And then X1 plus B, because I know it's going to be a line, okay? Now, it's hard to see my problem based off of what I have here. Make sure I got the right thing, okay? So what I gotta do is I gotta go and I hit this little thing, I gotta change the deal here, okay? So I went from -10, they want me to go to like about 15. So I'll do -10, let's go to, I think it's 13, but this is fine. Okay, the range Okay, let's look at the y values I got. I'm like anything from 9 to let's say 300, just to make this easy on ourselves. 9 to 300. Okay, and I can sort of zoom out and see what I got here. Okay, so you can see this line. Now they want to find the prediction of when x is 13. Okay, let's do that. That's going to be about, somewhere in here, about 170 so. Yeah, about 170. Okay, that's got to be answer C. Okay, that's probably the most challenging question. So I think I got everything here. All right, yep, I think I did. Yep, so that is going to be the video review for an SOL. All right, just keep practicing this stuff. You'll start to pick up things as we go with different practice tests.